Okay, teachers, it is Black History Month, and I know how difficult it is to find engaging, lively Black history classroom resources. So, guess what? Today we are going to make those resources ourselves. I'm specifically going to teach you how to create Black history posters that you can design, print, and have delivered directly to your door and hang those up in your classroom so that those wonderful and brilliant kiddos in your classroom can see and learn about Black history. Okay, so let's get started. First, you are going to click on the link in the show notes and get a Printify account. With Printify, you will be able to design and print your very own custom products. In our case, those classroom posters. This is, in my opinion, the cheapest way because our coins are a little tight these days as classroom teachers uh, to print those classroom posters. So click the link in the show notes to get a Printify account or to have a Printify account. You do not need a credit card. You absolutely do not need to purchase the premium subscription because you're not trying to open up an Etsy store, right? You just want to create resources for your kiddos in your classroom. So the free Printify subscription is does not require you to pull out your credit card. Okay, so click on the link, get a Printify subscription. Once you have your subscription, I want you to go to catalog, find home and living, and posters. The matte posters are fine. They are, just an FYI, they are thicker posters. And of course, they're matte, they're not glossy. You can go with this one. You can go with the satin posters, which are kind of between a matte and a glossy. I know that with all of that fluorescent light in your classroom, depending on where the child is sitting, they may not be able to see the poster because of the bright glare. So I think a satin poster is kind of where I want to go with this design. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, so with the satin posters again, it has a low glare finish, perfect for your classroom and all of those fluorescent lights. So let's start designing. And the reason why it's so important to start with Printify, start with your blank canvas before you even start designing is because you kind of got to know how wide and how long your canvas needs to be. And we do that by choosing a size for our poster. So you click on select variants. If you click on the down arrow, it will tell you how much it will cost to print that size poster. Now, this does not include the shipping cost, so just keep that in mind. It would be a good idea to bust out your measuring tape so you can know exactly what size you want in your classroom. I think I'm going to go with the 18 by 24. I'm going to unclick the 24 by 36. 18 by 24 is large enough that it could be seen from across the classroom. This is going to cost me $8.69 to print, again, not including the shipping fee. This is perfect. So once I have my size canvas, I'm going to go over here to the left of the screen where it says print area size 5400 by 7200 pixels. This will give me the exact dimensions of my canvas. There are two different programs, and there may be more, I'm sure, but there are two programs that you can use to easily create your designs. The first one is Google Drive or Canva. Not everyone has Canva or know how to use Canva. If you have a Gmail email, then you have access to Google Drive and the presentation software. If you want to use the Google presentation, click on New, find Google Slides, go to File, and Page Setup. Here you want to press Custom, Pixels, and then use the Print area recommended dimensions. In our case, is 5400 by 7200 pixels. Over on Google Slides, you want to click Page Setup, do Custom, make sure that it's in pixels, and then type in your dimensions. 54, in our case, is 5400 by 7200. Click Apply, and then you have your canvas. You design your poster, then you click Download. You want to download as a PNG file. Okay, so that's how you would use Google Slides to create your Black History posters. You can create as many posters as you want and download those as PNG photo files and then upload them to Printify. I will show you how to upload your finished design to Printify later. I do have a Canva subscription, so I'm going to go ahead and design my Black History posters in Canva. You want to create a design, choose custom size, 54 by 72. This aspect ratio is too big, so I'm just going to say fix it for me. It's going to be the exact same dimensions. Canva's going to use its AI technology to decrease the dimension size. Fix it for me and create a new design. Since you are creating these resources, these classroom posters for your classroom, and you do not have any intention on selling them on the internet, you can feel free to use photos from the internet to design your Black History posters. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. You can Google Black History, you can Google Black History figures. For my first poster, I want a collage of Black History figures. So I'm going to just browse to see what's out there on the internet. This photo, if I hover over it, I see that it's 650 by 340. So that's like a medium sized photo, maybe a little grainy. Let me find another photo. This one is 840 by 560, maybe a good one. So I'm going to copy that image and paste that image onto my canvas. As simple as that. You can decide to use the entire image so you don't have to crop anything out. Pick a couple of design elements that you can use. I'm going to use this photo for the background and then add some text. I'm going to add maybe a box. You can do white background with black letters. You can do black background with white letters. Element here, Black History Month. This looks like a good one. Yes, Black History. Add another text box or add a text box. I want to make sure the font is large enough for my students to see. In the text box, I can talk about what is Black history. I can ask the students to point out different historical figures from the photo themselves, whatever you want to do in this text box to add some more elements to your poster. So for your posters, you can choose to do an athlete. One is an athlete, one is an actor or an actress. Three, your third poster can be a political figure. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Find a photo of our first Black president, Barack Obama. This is a nice size photo, so I'm going to copy and paste it onto my canvas. Send it to the back, bring my element up to the top a little bit. A slightly smaller size. Bring Barack's picture down. I'm also going to add an element to talk about Barack. Let's see, we can make this yellow. I'm going to choose the same yellow in my photo there. Okay, that's perfect. Add a text box. Figure. Write his name, Barack Obama. Another text box. Make it smaller. And in this box, I want to just write details about Barack Obama. Who is he? What did he do? Why is he an important figure in Black history? So that would be my poster. So I added some facts about Barack Obama. Here is the completed poster. I'm going to go ahead and download this and then upload it to Printify. So in the beginning of this process, we had to scale down the dimensions, but here you can size it back up. I think I'm going to do size it up at 1.625. That looks fine. Don't need all of the pages, just the second page, the PNG file, and download. Now I am back on Printify. I'm going to upload my new design on my device. The file is uploaded. I want to check the resolution. Right under here, it says high resolution, so we're good with that. And now I want to preview my design. What will it look like? Okay, this is a mock-up. It's beautiful. It's bright. My students will be able to see it all over the room. It's large. I love it. I've made it my own, and now I'm ready to save my product and have it shipped to me. I'm going to save the product. You can name your product Barack Poster, just so that you can have the reference. You don't have to worry about adding a description or the size table because, again, you're not intending on selling this on any kind of marketplace platform or even your own e-commerce store. Your sole purpose is to print these posters so that you can hang them up in your classroom. Here you're going to see how much it's going to cost you to get this printed. So don't worry about the suggested retail price. You have to be concerned with the product cost, production cost, which in my case is $8.69, and the shipping is $6.99. I do have a store, shopelitekids.com. So I'm just going to save this product as a draft. You can publish it or also just save it as a draft. I have my beautifully designed Black History poster of Barack Obama. Now I want to have it shipped either to my home address or to my classroom. So you're going to click on this icon here, and as you hover over it, it says Create Order. This is your poster. This is the size that you want. Go to Shipping. Type in your first and last name, your email address, as well as your address. And then you're going to click Calculate Shipping. You're going to click on Submit. And then that's that. You just wait until your poster arrives in your classroom and you can hang it up in your classroom. Now, did you know that if you visit shopelitekids.com under Teachers Wall Charts, I have 4 Black History posters that you can purchase right now. You don't need to design anything, and you don't need a Printify subscription. You just go to shopelitekids.com and you can choose one or all of the current Black History posters that I have there. I have one of Jackie Robinson, Chadwick Boseman, Katherine Johnson, and Serena Williams. And these illustrations were designed in-house. The size of these posters are 16 by 24, and they are semi-glossy posters. You can purchase one poster or you can add all 4 to the cart. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Comment below, are you going to create your own posters or are you going to purchase ones from shopelitekids.com? If you do decide to create your posters, who are you going to highlight this year for Black History Month? Share this video with other educators that you may know so that the word can get out and they can also learn how to create their own Black History classroom resources. And I will see you in the next video.